now it's back to the drift car spec. He's chasing around and he's like on me like a ration. And he hits a crash into me. Bro, this is just ridiculous. I'm like absolutely gobsmacked on everything. And as most of the videos start with stickers, because I love stickers. So now we're here for DORIDORE. Actually, most excited about this event, I would say, the amount of times I've been coming to Japan for a long time, DORIDORE is that one event that I've always wanted to do. And I'd say I'm more excited about this event than any other, which seems crazy considering I've been here Formula Drift to win the championship here, D1 GPs, even the early days, the film shoots we've done with Quado-san, Ice Bull up in Hokkaido. There have been a lot of exciting projects, but this weekend, DORIDORE, when I discovered drifting was these crazy stanced out cars, and we're going to go see and witness that this weekend, and we're going to be part of it. So we're taking Firsty. Obviously this was built to D1 GP rules, which has some parameters which kind of take it away from how I want it this weekend. So I'm able to, right now I'm just putting on some fresh stickers because it had some damage from the last film shoot we did with Kawabata-san up in Gunsai. So now we've got the panels being straightened out, put some stickers on it. Work Wheels have sent us a fresh set of wheels. Well, this is the wheel that we revealed last year. So this is the Equip 40, which we did run on the front, but we couldn't get them in the right sizing for the back. And because D1 GP rules, this is the size that we were running in D1 GP, which has to be flush or it can't stick any further out than your guard, and then you can't stretch the tyres. So it's a 235 50 is what we were running last year with the CR centre. Now we're doing the Equip 40 on the rear with an even deeper lip, and yeah, this is actually a front. So we've got new ones for the front. Yeah, so it's going to have, it'll be a very similar look to what it was, but just a lot more aggressive, and we need to fit in. So we got deeper dish wheels, we're going to have stretched Toyo R888Rs, we're going to have a 225 on the back, and yeah, you can see we've actually machined the bolts, the back of the bolts off for clearance on the Willwood calipers. Just, I mean, you can even see how close they were before. Yeah, and then Linc's car is pretty much good to go. It's the first time I've actually seen it fire up into life, and it's freaking incredible.
That's great.
Yeah.
You don't need the
Yeah, I think for us showing up to TCP Magic, there's been a lot going on. Linc was here like 2 weeks ago, so he knows exactly what's going on and what cars are around. And yeah, we've got a new project this year for Tokyo Auto Salon, which we're going to reveal at Tokyo Auto Salon, but we've got to send it back to New Zealand because we've got to build it. So that car, I don't know, should I give you guys a look? I'm figuring out whether I give you guys a look, give you a sneak peek. I think some people are going to see it, I guess, by the time it gets to the Mad Lab. So let's go and have a look at what the new project is. Arguably the sickest freaking thing I've got in my fleet. Definitely the most precious at the moment, and one that is going to be the hardest to attack with a Milwaukee 4-inch grinder.
present for you.
That is officially the oldest Mazda key I now own. 1969. What came out in 1969 from Mazda that was a rotary? Well, let's go and find out. Quado's found us a little gem.
Oh, we're not going back up to our spot, are we?
We're going to our spot. There's lots of good things that happen up in this spot. We've got Rx3 being cleaned up here. We've got a lot of tyres. Again, thank you Toyo Tyres for this weekend. I've got a bookie.
That's a lot.
And then one of these.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that old frickin' Kawasaki ski. Did you see that?
I was too busy looking at the sunset, bruv.
Bruv, we're gonna be able to rewind that clip and frickin' get the number on the letterbox.
Alright, hi gozaimasu. We are here at DORIDORE, going down to Dore with an E, dress up. Dore with an I, drift. Dress up, drift. You can see we have some of the most ridiculous cars and I'm absolutely pumped to get amongst it today. Firstly, it's good to go, so let's go.
Losing control, I gotta know who's in control of me. Losing control, I'm gonna explode. Can you bring it back to me? Bring it back to me. 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 It's making me feel so weak. Feeling like a puppet controlled by some strings. It's killing me.
Only in Japan, DORIDORE, definitely the wildest event I have been to. So many cars, man, this morning has been absolutely hectic. Me and Linc get to go out about lunchtime, but oh my gosh, the frickin' cars, everyone just out there ripping. Great, got lizards for pets, like, yeah, wild. The Rx3. Wow, look at this. So simple. Factory fenders, just axe, game on camber, and static. No bags. Run them on the ground. 10 mil ground clearance. Come picky. Can I watch? Crazy thing is how basic the drifting is. It's so crazy, the big reverse entries, but look at the fans, all just loving it. Cars that look like they shouldn't even move, out there just sliding around, dragging around. Passengers, helmet, gloves, clear to see. These guys down on the wall, like right on the head down there. the fun factor of drifting and like seeing the polar opposites from having the crazy stance, the most ridiculous Shakatan and Damon Camber to full pro cars. We've got Naoki here as well, Yokoi. So to have Nakamura and then having Linc involved with it's freaking crazy, yeah. So, and we're just literally come out of New Zealand. We're at the New Zealand Off-Road Racing Champs last weekend, which went pretty freaking well for us. It was a dream weekend, so back-to-back dream weekends, mate. Ready to go. Roll. Had to give a little push. He's chasing around and he's like on me like a rash. I'm like, just don't touch. We just panelled the whole rear end of this car and he had to crash into me. We just had this pristine, perfect. Now it's back to drift car spec. I know, I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse on this side. I thought I was coming into this wall on that first lap.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because there was no like scrub or anything and I come flying in. I was trying to keep up with Linc. Linc was gone. Kawabata, Brooke, now Nakamura can sign, okay? It's got Kawabata and Nakamura's signature on there.
Okay, so that's
Body shop.
Oh, body shop?
Oh, body shop?
You can fix it. Oh, Bendy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just there on me, like a rash the whole way around. I'm like, oh, just don't hit my car. Last time we were here, Brazilian drift party, Nakamura, me and Japel, long time ago, but Quado's like, please just safety drive. And we're all over each other. It was raining, but it was a lot of fun. And then that just reminded me that exact time, that was like 2008. He's just, everywhere you look is just pink and purple. And then I felt the shunt and I'm like, oh no. It looks like they just opened up the Toge. So you'll see everyone start running down because so all morning we've been running the flat track up the top here in the car park. Same section where you do for D1. Obviously they're able to set it up very different for different events. Formula Drift, they're going up this hill here and where they're coming down, that's the outer zone round into that top car park. But yeah, heard now that they've just opened up the Toge course for this afternoon as well, so things about to get really loose.
Your last ones were mean, bro. God damn.
The car in front of me, I could hear it was like, and I'm like, rup.
Good one.
Well, that was DORIDORE. I would say the most hectic event I have done.
Maybe one of the most hectic events, hands down, I reckon. Well, especially that last bit. Holy crap.
But yeah, now I've been to this venue now for Formula Drift, D1 GP. We've done a Brazilian like drift party out here, and this, hands down, was the most crazy event. Like, just the difference between all the Damon Camber cars, the Super Shakatan, the Slam, all the groups like the Fukuoka boys were ripping with these guys. We're like, you know, whoever you go to talk against and want to run door, they're kind of like, oh yes, please. So just such a sick opportunity.
We got a couple of tandems, well, a lot of tandems during the rest of the day, so that was pretty sick. It was very difficult though, because most of the cars were pretty low powered and it was real slippery, so I was literally like, brup. You said
I was chasing you, and it was all those hands, and I'm like, everywhere. But yeah, it was such a good time. Definitely coming back next year on the priority list. See you on the next one.